Hey y'all, what's up? My name is Brett Park, and in today's video, we have something really fun and fresh happening, y'all. We are gonna turn this sketch into a nice acrylic painting in real time. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Here are the most basic materials you'll need. First, get a cup of paint water. Mine is an Emma Chamberlain coffee cup, of course. I also have some watercolor paper that I'm gonna use to paint on, but you can just use any type of canvas, whatever works for you. I also have two flat brushes, a palette knife, and my Pentel Graph Gear 1000 that I use to make the sketch. For the colors we're using today, I have Liquitex Basic Ultramarine Blue, I have Primary Red, you can also use Cad Red, Cadmium Medium Yellow, and Burnt Umber. And it's great because these colors can make pretty much any hue. Now for a little secret hack, because we're working with acrylics and they dry super fast, I always like to lay down palette paper and spritz water on top of it so we have some form of moisture that also extends the drying time. When I set up my palette, I always like to put the colors onto one side so when I'm mixing, I can just do it in like a grid formation. Y'all will see later though that I literally break the grid, like my palette becomes so freaking messy, but in the beginning I try to keep it as orderly as possible. But very quickly you'll see it's a train wreck, babes, a train wreck. At this point, you'll probably notice that a lot of my colors look watery and wet. It's giving wetness. It's giving moist. But that's because I did put the spritz of water before, and I also added a couple more water drops just because I know that I won't use these deeper hues until later on in the painting. So I'm just adding some water to guesstimate when I'll use it in the painting process. And now it's finally time to paint. The first brushstroke, y'all, is the most nerve-wracking. It takes me a hot second to kind of settle in because you don't want to ruin the sketch too much, but you kind of just have to go for it. You kind of just have to do it. Because these are the base layers, you'll notice later right now that I'm putting water on top of it just to make sure that the acrylic is blendable later on. It actually does not help me that much, to be honest, and mixing midtones and just different hues is more effective to blend for me, especially on paper, but adding water can really help just give you a little bit of extra time before it dries up like the Sahara fucking desert. Like that one episode of SpongeBob when they get out of sea and they're dry and crusty. Yeah. You may also notice that my paintbrush is acting like a windmill, okay? It's going in all different directions, different angles, and that's because I'm trying to use brush strokes that follow the face shape. For example, when I'm working on the cheekbones or the skin above the lips, I'm making sure that the brush strokes indicate the curves of the face, and understanding the curvatures of face is still something I'm working on, it's still something I'm understanding, but the more you draw skulls, people, and different angles of facial features, you'll be able to kind of grasp the form of the face and indicate that on paper. Right about now, you're gonna see that when I'm applying the paint, it gets kind of dark and muddy. The paint is actually blending in with the graphite of the sketch. Now this wouldn't have happened if I sprayed down my pencil drawing with workable fixative just to make sure that the graphite was set in place. However, I literally don't have that with me anymore because it's back home, so I just gotta work with what I got. But if you do have access to workable fixative, definitely get that and spray it down between your graphite and paint layers. At this point, y'all are probably like, what the heck? Where is this face going? She's not giving what she needs to give. There's too much contrast. Well, I'm actually going to tone down the contrast of the face by mixing together peach and water to have a transparent layer on top of the darker hues to just lighten them up a bit. And it'll be good. It'll be good. If your face is still looking pretty flat and you want to brighten it up a bit, I would definitely recommend expanding your palette. So here I realized that there were too many peachy and red hues, so I added more yellows to brighten up the face a bit, to just add more points of interest in the face to break up that red. She was looking like Vecna, deadass.
Yeah, I'm living this life with a different attitude. Don't flip, don't trip, keeping up the good mood. Cooking up some good food with my friends in the street. Yeah, people wanna chill, they can come and speak to me. Cause all you gotta do is just ask. Cause we can always get another glass. Got drip, got swag, got class. Just roll another one, then puff, puff, pass. Pop the trunk, hit the brakes, stop the gas. When I'm sitting with my friends, it's all smiles and laughs. And I'm thinking that I'm drunk, hit the bathroom mirror just to get a clearer vision. I'm a man on a mission. There's a girl outside with a name like the sea. It's just how she is, yeah, it's just how she be. Got a bowl full of drinks and a bowl full of weed. Topped up on vibes, yeah, it's lovely to see, yeah. She's the best dancer at the party, looking for an after party. Even though we just started, trying to shoot like James Harden. Everybody dancing in the garden, make it feel like time style. Got the perfect backdrop, yeah. She's the best dancer at the party, looking for an after party. Even though we just started, trying to shoot like James Harden. Everybody dancing in the garden, make it feel like time style. Got the perfect backdrop, yeah. I'm living this life with a different attitude. Don't flip, don't trip, keeping up the good mood. Cooking up some good food with my friends in the street. Yeah, people wanna chill, they can come and speak to me. Cause all you gotta do is just ask. Cause we can always get another glass. Got drip, got swag, got class. Just roll another one, then puff, puff, pass. Cause these times won't last, so don't let them pass. Don't let them run away, they as fast as the day come. Yeah, they as fast as vacation. Yeah, cause these times won't last, so don't let them pass. Don't let them run away, they as fast as the day come. Yeah, they as fast as vacation. Yeah, cause all of these days is so complicated. Seems we ain't got enough conversation. Please, when you come around, stop your face shit. It's all the same shit, so complicated.
At this point, the shirt was still looking super flat and it was giving waffle, so I wanted to bounce around some more colors that were in the face and put them on the shirt. So you'll see I added a bunch of oranges, some blues, some greens that weren't there in the reference photo, but it just brings together the piece just a bit better and it gives it some more oomph to it, you know? 2 entire hours of painting. This was the final product. I really hope y'all like this portrait just as much as I do. And if you do like it, like this video. And if you have any comments or questions, comment down below. And if you like me, my art, or want to follow my journey as an art student in LA, you can subscribe. It's a fun time here. And I think that's the end of the video, y'all. That's the end of the video.